Now we are starting with the coordinate geometry, and the first lesson of the coordinate geometry is reflection. So I have already given you the syllabus. In syllabus, what we have to cover here is reflection of a point in a line where x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, or x is equal to a, y is equal to a, and the origin. Second point will be a reflection of a point in the origin, and last will be invariant point. Let us now discuss first of all the coordinate axis. As all of you are aware, in coordinate geometry, coordinates are very important. So there are two types of coordinates. The first coordinate is x coordinate, which is horizontal, and the second coordinate is y coordinate, which is perpendicular coordinate. So this is called y axis and this is called x axis. This you all are very much aware of this. Now consider whenever we need to plot any point on the 2D system, that means on two coordinates. So point will be given like this, a minus 3 and 4, and then we have to place this point. So first point is always x, where second point is always y. So to place this point on this, what we have to take first is minus 3. So minus 3 on x axis we have to take. So here is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. We have taken minus 3. And 4 on y axis, which is plus. So plus always goes up. So 4 here and minus 3 here. So this is our point A. So this is how we plot point on coordinates when two coordinates are given, and we join their abscissa and ordinate with dotted line. Let me just clear what is abscissa and what is ordinate. So a distance of a point from x axis is called abscissa. A distance of a point from x axis. So here point A is there and its distance from x axis. So x axis is this axis and this point is here. So this distance is called abscissa. And ordinate means the distance of a point from y axis is called ordinate. So this is a point and its distance from y axis is this distance is called ordinate. So now you must have understood. So for this point A, where coordinates of the point are minus 3 and 4. So what will be abscissa? Abscissa obviously will be minus 3 and ordinate will be plus 4. Okay. So what you have to remember here is, in starting the coordinate of a point, the abscissa precedes the ordinate. The two coordinates are separated by comma and are enclosed in a bracket. So these are simple rules. See, point A is given, then it is coordinates are enclosed in the bracket and they are separated by comma. Okay. So this is a way always we have to write. Coordinates of the origin O is always 0, 0. So this is origin, and coordinates of origin, which is denoted by O, are always 0 and 0. Okay, because it is a starting point or it is called origin. Coordinates of a point on x-axis. So let it be any point on x-axis. Okay. So coordinate of any point on x-axis will be x and 0. Because see, suppose coordinate of a point on x-axis, here it is a point and the point is always on the x-axis. Okay, so its distance on y-axis is always 0. This is because the point is not here or not here. The point is on x-axis. So it will have the value for x, that's why I have written x, like 2 3 4. Okay, but y is 0 because it is on x axis. So that's why the coordinate of a point on x axis is x and 0, and in the same way coordinate of a point on a y axis is always, it is x axis and it is y axis, it is always 0 and y. Okay. Same thing, suppose any point is on this axis, so it can have the y value like 2 3 4 5 or -1 -2 -3, but it is on this axis, so it is not going here or here, it is on this, so that's why its value on x axis is always 0, and hence so point which is on y axis is having coordinate 0 and y. Okay, now let's move to the reflection. When an object is placed before the mirror, the image form is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object in front of it. So when an object is placed before a mirror, plane mirror, the image form is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. So consider this as a mirror and this is a point. So in physics also we have learned this, कि if it is a plane mirror, then the image form is of the same size and at the same distance behind the mirror. So same thing is here, the P is here and its image is forming here at the same distance, that's why I have given these two lines of the same size, where this is called mirror, but here it is our axis. Let's give the name A and B. Okay, so P is P is a point having coordinates x and y. So its coordinates here will be P dash, x dash and y dash. So what is reflection actually? Okay. And this P and P dash is called the mirror segment. This P and P dash is joined by the dotted line is called mirror segment. So what is reflection? So reflection is the transformation which maps a point P to P dash is called reflection. It is a transformation which maps what? A point P to P dash. So let it be any other point also here. So now we will see how to denote this reflection. Actually there are, in physics we denote reflection by R, but here in coordinate geometry we have to denote this reflection by ML sign. It is ML sign, it is small l, okay, where M is the reflection and L denotes a line at which reflection takes place. Okay. So when I'll write MX, it represents reflection in y axis. When I write mx, so it represents reflection in x axis. Okay. And when I write my, it represents reflection is y axis. At the same, when I write mo, it is not 0, it is o, so it represents reflection in the origin. Okay, it represents reflection in the origin. Now let us see reflection in the line where y is equal to 0. So if y is equal to 0, so what will happen? The point will be on x axis. Here we have seen this. So when y is equal to 0, the coordinates of the points will be let us now see reflection in the line y is equal to 0. Okay, so this is x axis and this is y axis. So point will lie on x axis and it will have its reflection on both sides of the x axis. Okay, it is p xy, so p dash is equal to x dash and y dash. let us see its reflection. So mx xy will be x and minus y. So what you have to see here is whenever y is equal to 0, so we have seen that the point is on x axis. Okay. So reflection will be on the side of x axis. If the point is here, the other side you will find the reflection. So what the coordinates will be then? X coordinate will remain the same, but where y coordinate will be different. That's why whenever I write mx, that means what? This x remains the same. We'll see one example so that you will understand this. And y is here, y is positive, so here y will be negative. See here y is 1 2 3 4 5 6, it is positive, but when it is coming here, so it is minus 1 2 3 4 6. So when I say y is equal to 3, so its reflection in x axis will be minus 3. Okay. So same thing is happening here. So y here is positive, so y here will be negative. That's why its reflection, which is denoted by mx, is xy is equal to x and minus y. Let's take the example. Reflection of a point 2 3 in x axis will be what? Now 2 is a point on x axis. Okay, it will remain as it is, but on y axis it will be minus 3. So how to write this? Mx is equal to 2 3 and its reflection will be 2 minus 3. So this is how it is. And the same thing is happening in case of when reflection of a line when x is equal to 0. Okay. So when x is equal to 0, reflection of a line will be on either y axis. So you can see here, this is a point P, its coordinates are x and y, and its reflection is happening exactly opposite side, okay, on y axis. So P dash is equal to x dash and y dash. Now see here what is happening here. X is positive because right side is always positive and left side is negative. Okay. Y is here, so y is positive. If y will be here, then it will be negative, but here y is always positive and it is same. Y is not having any other point. Sorry, there is no any other point on y axis. So here y is same because only one point is there on y axis, but on x axis actually this is there. So now see, pxy will be p dash x dash y dash. See the example, how to read the reflection. My xy is equal to minus x and y, because here it is positive, here it is negative. So the point which is here, it is showing positive x axis, where the point which is here exactly at the same distance, which is a reflection, will show the x as minus. Let us see the example. Reflection of a point 2 3, okay, in y axis will be what? 2 3 is equal to minus 2 3, because 2 is a point on x axis. So here it is positive, here it is negative. Okay. So this is about the reflection in line x is equal to 0. Now we'll go ahead and we'll see reflection in the origin. Now reflection in the origin, we have seen the reflection in y-axis, x-axis, on either side of the axis, the points we can see, the point and its image. But reflection in the origin also can be there. Okay. So this is the origin. So what is happening to the coordinates of the reflection point or reflected point? Let us see the example of P. P here is x, y, which is on first quadrant. So in quadrant first, the coordinates are always positive. Okay. And its reflection is happening in third quadrant. And in third quadrant, we have seen that coordinates are exactly opposite of it. That means both x and y are negative. So reflection in the origin is always, the points are, means the coordinates are always opposite in the reflection. So MOXY is equal to minus x minus y. Let us see the example. MO23 will be equal to -2 -3. Okay. So this is about the reflection in the origin. Now based on this, we will, okay, one more point is left. It is invariant point. Now let us see what is invariant point. Now in invariant point, any point that remains unaltered under the given transformation is called invariant point. So it is any point remain unaltered in a given transformation. So when point A 50, so just let me draw this there, then you can understand very well. And this is O. I am drawing only first quadrant. So when I say point A 50, okay, when the point A 50 is reflected in the x-axis, the coordinates of its image are also 50. Suppose this is point A. I want the reflection of this point A in x-axis itself, so the coordinates of its image also will be 50. So image also will be having coordinates 50. That means the coordinates remains unchanged. Point A 50 is said to be invariant under reflection in the x-axis. Okay, so now you must have understood, or the question must have arises, sir, if this point is here, we can find its reflection here. Okay, actually this question should not arise, but still for your understanding I am telling you this. If A is here having 5 and 0, and I want to see its reflection in x-axis itself, okay, but when we see its reflection here, that means we are looking its reflection in y-axis. Okay, if someone is standing here and the mirror is here, okay, so we can see this here, but we want its reflection in this axis only. Like how, suppose any point is here and I want to see its reflection in x-axis, so we can see that point here. But what about this point? This is on the axis itself, so its reflection will remain unchanged because its image and the point is on the same line. So this is called invariant point. Okay. So based on this, exercise 12A is given. We will try to solve some of the problems from exercise 12A.